Hi, I'm doing a compilation of videos of how to crochet for beginners, and I'm using all my videos that are for the basics and placing it all in one video. And in the videos you'll learn the gauge, hooks, slip stitches, chains, how to read a pattern, abbreviations, weaving in your ends, and fastening off. Also you'll learn the slip stitch, single crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, decreases and increases, color change, and the chainless single crochet, and a few other things. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, in this video I'm going to go over the crochet hook size and how to choose it, your gauge, a chain, how to do a chain, and a slip stitch. You have a small, medium, and a large hook. Typically, with your yarn, this one's a medium 4. It'll tell you what hook size you need, which is an H. It'll tell you right here, it's going to tell you your gauge here, medium 4. So this one's calling for a medium size, which is an H. Usually medium here. This isn't an H, it's a J, but medium usually runs about H here. For your thinner yarns, you'll go with a smaller hook, and the sleeve of the yarn or your pattern will typically tell you which hook to use. Or for the thicker, then you use a large hook. It's pretty basic and simple, and usually patterns tell you. So also I'm going to go over the gauge. On the sleeve here, this one's telling you that this gauge is 4 by 4 inches, 10 by 10 centimeters. That's the gauge. Okay, if you are new to learning what a gauge is, you'll have your pattern here. This is a finished hat, and you have your measuring tape. So you take your 4 inches and you can place it on the hat. And then you count the stitches from the inch beginning to your 4 inches. If you go from here to your 4 inches and you count those stitches, that's how many stitches that you'll have in your 4 inches for your gauge. That is for specific patterns. This gauge for this hat probably won't be that big, it just depends, but that's just an example. So basically your gauge refers to the amount of crocheted fabric that a specific hook size and yarn will create. It's the amount of stitches per inch per centimeters. If it's 4 inches across, you just count how many stitches are across within those 4 inches. So it helps you stay on task with your gauge. So if you have, the gauge will tell you, say there's 16 stitches in between here, and that's 16 double crochet. Well, if you're working on a project and you check your gauge and you're at 20 double crochet, well, you might be over your gauge, and it might create the pattern, might give you too many, you might be working too many stitches, you might be doing the stitches too loosely or too tightly, and you might just be off the gauge. And so it's important to follow what the gauge is within the inches that they're telling you in the pattern. Okay, so that's the gauge. Okay, and to get started on how to hold your hook, I was taught to properly hold my hook underhand like so. So I typically will hold it like I'm holding a pencil. I know a lot of crocheters I've seen hold it overhand, and that's okay. If you want to hold it overhand and that's more comfortable, if that works for you, that's fine. I sometimes go back and forth depending if my hand is hurting or not, or how thick the yarn is, if my hand's getting tired working it this way. So a slip knot. Starting as a beginner with a slip knot, I have the yarn start over my fingers, wrap it around as though you're doing a circle, and then you wrap it over. You can either take your hook inside that circle and grab that yarn, and then you can pull the yarn, and that creates your slip knot onto your hook. That's one way of doing it. Or an easy way for me is usually I wrap around, and then I grab that yarn in the center, and then I pull it through and create like a loop knot, and then I insert my hook. That's another way to do it. I'm sure there's other ways. Those are the two basic ways that I do it. And then I'm going to show you how to do a chain. This is for beginners, of course. If you know how to do a chain, you can skip all of this. So for a chain, they call this a yarn over, and then you pull your hook with that yarn over and pull it through the loop. That is a chain. So yarn over, pull your hook through that loop with the yarn over, and there's your chain. Yarn over, pull your loop, your yarn through the loop. Typically, this is how you start most patterns, with the chain. And this is the basic beginnings of crocheting. Once you have your chains, I'm going to show you how to slip knot. Okay, so usually they'll say work your double crochet or half double crochet like from the second hook from the chain. So you would count, here's your loop on the hook, you count 1, 2. And we're going to do a slip stitch, because that's the next basic stitch. So you insert your hook, yarn over, grab that yarn and pull it through the loop, then pull it through the loop again. Insert your hook, grab that yarn, pull it through, and pull it through that loop again. And that's a slip stitch. Insert your hook first, then yarn over, pull that yarn, and then pull it through again. And that creates your slip stitch across. Okay, and then you have this at the end. And so those are the beginnings of starting your pattern and simple stitches. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm going to show you how to read a pattern. This one is for a free ice cream sandwich afghan. And to start off with, it's going to tell you the skill level, whether it's beginner, advanced, or intermediate. This one's for a beginner. The size is 30 by 36 inches. And then it's going to tell you your material that you need. So you need how much of yarn that you need, your hook size, and this also needs a large eyed blunt needle. Then it's going to tell you your gauge. So 14.5 double crochet plus 10 rows equals about 4 inches. And then 1 square equals about 6 times 6 inches. Okay, so your gauge refers to the amount of crochet fabric that a specific hook size and yarn type will create. Your gauge means the number of stitches per inch in rows per inch that result from a specific or specified yarn worked with a specified size hook. So it's important to check your gauge. So they're telling you that you will have 14.5 double crochet plus 10 rows equals about 4 inches. So within those 4 inches, these are your stitches. And you can use your measuring tape. Okay, so that's important when reading your pattern. And then you're going to start. And to start, this says squares, you're going to make 30. 30 squares are made separately, then sewn together. So it's telling you there's a diagram down below. So you'll start with the chain 24 with your hook that they are telling you to use. And then your row 1 is half double crochet in the third chain from the hook and each chain across. So you'll follow that instruction, which basically means you're going to chain your 24. Then from your hook you're going to count down to 3, because that's your third chain from the hook, and then you're going to half double crochet in each chain across until the end, and then it's telling you you have 22 stitches at the end. Then rows 2 and 15 through 15, you're going to chain 2, then turn your work and then half double crochet in each stitch across, and then at the very end of your row 15 you'll fasten off. Then when you finish, you need to follow the diagram and sew squares into 5 strips of 6 squares each. Sew strips and then weave in ends, and then it goes down here and it shows you their diagram, which is 30 inches across, 36 inches in length, 6 by 6 inches here for the squares. So this one's a beginner. It's pretty easy to follow, and sometimes you're going to have asterisks, and it's common to encounter them in crochet patterns. In the little asterisk, so right here you'll have these asterisks right here, and that indicates the steps provided needed to be repeated in order for you to reach the end of the row. So for example, if you encounter instructions for a row that read double crochet in the next 6 stitches, you'll have the asterisk here and double crochet 2, slip stitch, double crochet in the next, and then repeat from asterisk to the end, and then you will know the indication follow the asterisk needed to be repeated in order for you to end the row. Also, reading abbreviations. You're going to see all of these abbreviations. You typically see them in patterns. So yarn over, basically you have your hook and you have the slip knot on your hook. Then you bring the yarn over the hook, and that's a yarn over, and typically you grab that yarn and you pull it through the loop. And then here, skip, MC main color, CC contrast color, pat for pattern, repeat for rep for repeat, RS right side, WS wrong side, SLST is slip stitch, CH chain stitch, SC single crochet, DC double crochet, HDC half double crochet, TR treble triple crochet, DEC decrease, INC increase, SC2 tog is single crochet 2 together, FPDC front post double crochet, BPDC back post double crochet, BLO is back loop only, FLO front loop only. You'll see you usually see those in a lot of patterns. Then you'll see symbols. You can always look these up on the internet, but the symbol here is for chain, slip stitch, and it goes on and on. Half double crochet, treble, double treble, single 2 together, single crochet 3 together, 3 half double crochet cluster. I typically don't use symbols. I typically use abbreviations, and then so these are all the symbols. If you ever need to look them up, you can just type in crochet symbols, 3 double crochet cluster. And so when reading a pattern, you'll have sometimes symbols, a lot of the time you'll have abbreviations, and then you'll have asterisks here. You'll have to check your gauge, whether to know if it's beginner or not, know your materials. And there's always Facebook groups that are willing to help you if you ever get stuck on patterns too. So it's important to be a part of Facebook groups, okay? So that's basically the beginning steps of reading a pattern. And then in other videos I do show you how to weave in your ends and change colors and all of these beginner stitches here. Okay, so thank you for watching. Okay, I'm going to show you how to single crochet. So you go into your stitch, yarn over, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that is how you do a single crochet. So you yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch, yarn over, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that's a single crochet. And that's how you do a single crochet. So you yarn over, grab that yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And it looks like this for your single crochet. A single crochet is good for many projects. It's used very often in crocheting. I'm going to show you how to do a single crochet 2 together. So in this first stitch, you're going to insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull through. You'll leave 2 loops on the hook. Insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull your yarn through, and you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's 2 single crochet together. That's a decrease because you're bringing 2 stitches together and creating 1 stitch. So insert your hook, grab the yarn, leave 2 loops on the hook, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull through all 3 loops, and that's 2 single crochet together. And this is a decrease, so it creates 1 stitch when you bring 2 stitches together. And then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and that's how you do a single crochet 2 together for a decrease. I'm going to show you how to work a single crochet increase. Insert your hook into the stitch and work your single crochet. Yarn over, grab the yarn over, work through 2 loops for your single crochet, and then work another single crochet in that same stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now you have 2 stitches in 1 stitch, and then you'll just work that across. That is 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. So work another single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you're just working 2 single crochet in each stitch, so it's increasing by 2. And this is how you work your increase for single crochet. So this is going to make it wider when you have 2 in each stitch. I'm going to show you how to work a double crochet. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, grab that yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. And that's a double crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, grab that yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And just repeat, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, And that's how you do a double crochet. It's done. This double crochet is used for many projects. Most of the crocheting I do, I use the double crochet. I'm going to show you how to do 2 double crochet together decrease. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Instead of completing the full double crochet, leave 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That is 2 double crochet together decrease, which created 1 double crochet. So you're going to do 2 double crochet decrease again. I'm going to show you. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, leave 2 on the hook, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, leave 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And you created 1 double crochet when you work 2 double crochet together. Two double crochet together again. You leave 2 loops on the hook, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 3 loops for 2 double crochet together. And this starts to narrow the pattern when you work your 2 double crochet together. I'm going to show you how to make 2 double crochet together increase. So in your stitch, you're going to work a 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So you're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. You're going to work another double crochet in that same stitch. So work your 2, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops for another double crochet. So 2 double crochet in 1 stitch equals an increase. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, double crochet, insert into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You have 2 double crochet in 1 stitch for your increase. 2 double crochet increase. So you have 2 and 1. And this is how you work the 2 double crochet increase. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Work your double crochet, and then work another double crochet in the same stitch. So 2, 2, 2, just working 2 double crochet for your increases. I'm going to show you how to do the treble crochet. Instead of yarning over once, you're going to yarn over twice. And then insert your hook into the stitch. Grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops again, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's a treble crochet. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a treble crochet. So treble for 3 times of pulling through 2 loops. This is how you do the treble crochet. I'm going to show you how to work a treble crochet decrease. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, leave 2 loops on the hook. So you're not completing the treble, you're going to the next stitch by yarning over twice to create the 2 treble crochet together decrease. Yarn over, grab the yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. This is another decrease. You created your decrease here, which created 1 treble crochet together. So you're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, leave 2 loops on the hook, yarn over twice, go to the next stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. You created 1 treble crochet together when you did your 2 treble crochet decrease. I'll show you again. Pulling through 2 loops, 2 loops, leave 2 on the hook, go to your next stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to complete that treble crochet decrease. So then you have 2, 2, 2, 2, which creates your 1 treble crochet together. And that's how you do the decrease. I'm going to show you how to work a treble crochet increase. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So 3 times you'll be pulling through 2 loops. You're going to work another treble crochet in the same stitch to create 2 treble crochet increase. So you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have 2 treble crochet in 1 stitch. That's your increase. So you're going to yarn over twice, work your increase again, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then you're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you worked your treble crochet, increase in your stitch. That will create 2 treble crochet in 1 stitch, and that's how you work the increase. So you have an increase of 2 in each stitch. And this is how you do your treble crochet increase, just by working the 2 treble crochet in each stitch. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to change colors. You have your brown, come in with a new color, slip knot onto your hook, go into your beginning stitch, and then grab that yarn, so you're going to grab that yarn, pull through, and then pull through your loop, which is a slip stitch. So now you have your slip stitch. Now you are in with a change color here, and then you continue on with the pattern, which is calling for a chain 3. And that's how you change colors. You slip knot onto your hook with your new color, go into that first stitch that you are starting the pattern for your next row, and then continue on with your stitches, which is a chain 3, and then this next stitch is a double crochet. And then your loose ends, you're going to use your yarn needle and weave them in. And that's how you change colors. Now I'm going to show you how to take your yarn needle. I'm going to show you how to fasten off and weave in your ends. So when you're at the end, you're going to yarn over, cut your yarn, which I already did, pull through. This is called a fasten off. Then you take your yarn needle and you weave in all these ends. This is considered weaving in. You just pull your yarn and you're going to weave in your ends. Usually I'll just take it, and you want to know which side is your front or your back. So if this is, say this is a hat, you're going to want to weave in your ends in the inside of the hat so you can't see it. It's basically trying to disguise and hide those loose ends. Typically, I'll take my yarn, I weave it in about 3 to 4 different times so it really secures it. I try to hide it the best I can to make it look like it's part of the stitch. This is called weaving in. And once you do that, then you take your hook or your scissors and you cut it, and then it disguises that loose end, and then you're done. So that's how you do that. To get started, you're going to slip knot onto your hook, yarn over, wrap around your fingers, pull that loop tail here through this loop. For your slip knot, insert your hook. You're going to yarn over and chain 2, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop for a chain 2. And then in that first chain, there's 2 stitches that kind of look like a V. So the 1 and then the 2, you're going to insert your hook behind both of those. And then you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through 1 loop, instead of both. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through both loops to complete. And then you're going to repeat. You're going to go into that first stitch here, but instead of the one loop, you're going to go through both. And it's like a V stitch. So you're going to go through both of those loops, the 1 and the 2 here. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through one, or yarn over, pull through the both of those. And you're going to have 2 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 1 loop, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then repeat. So into this next stitch here, you're going to insert your hook behind the 1 strand and then 2 strands. It's like a V stitch here. So you're going to have those 2 strands on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that is starting your chainless single crochet foundation. And just repeat across. So insert your hook back behind here, behind both those 2 loops here, and then yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And it's going to start looking like this. And you can also place your video on slow motion if you're on your home computer. Down below on the right hand side, there's a slow motion if you need to do this in slow motion. So you're just going to repeat. Go back into that loop here, and we'll pick up underneath both of those strands, yarn over, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, I'm going to do this a few more times. I'm going to show you how to start the next row. Go back between these 2, grab the yarn, pull through 1, and then pull through 2. And when you get this far, I'm going to show you how to start your next row. You can do a chain 2, and then you're going to go into this first stitch here, yarn over, grab your yarn, and just complete your single crochet by yarning over, pull through 2 loops. And then you're going to go to the next stitch and do the same thing. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2. And just work that across. So this is your chainless single crochet foundation. You go to the last stitch, and then you can chain 2, and then turn your work, and then just repeat across. Okay, and so that's how you do all your rows after you do your chainless foundation. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.